Hello luxury watch lovers! In this channel, I cover the background, fundamental design features, and things to consider before buying your watch. If you have a luxury watch that you'd like me to cover, let me know in the comments below. In today's video, we're going to cover the Omega Speedmaster Snoopy, a cartoon character gracing a timepiece that has collectors all over the world frothing over it, with Snoopy cheerfully appearing on the sub-dial at 9 o'clock, along with the words 50th anniversary. This watch specifically commemorates the 50th anniversary of Omega receiving the Silver Snoopy Award from NASA. The watch has a blue chapter ring, blue sub-dials with Snoopy's sub-dial having a lighter shade of blue than the other two, and a silver-white dial with blue markers. Anyone who enjoys Snoopy, Moonwatch, or space exploration will adore this watch. Space and Omega are strongly interconnected. The Speedmaster Professional has served astronauts faithfully on several previous space exploration missions, in addition to being the only watch to ever grace the lunar surface. The Speedmaster served mostly as a reliable timekeeper on these operations. Omega has so far created 3 watches to honor the Snoopy Award. This regular production, though highly valued and challenging to obtain, 50th anniversary version was initially published in 2003 as a limited edition, followed by another limited edition in 2015 and lastly in 2021. The watch is unique despite the fact that the dimensions and case form are classic Speedmasters. The blue and silver color scheme stands out immediately as a stunning contrast to the black and white design of the ordinary models. A similar navy blue color is used for the hands, indexes, subdials, and extremely scratch-proof ceramic bezel. The solid silver dial, which is marked with the engraving AG925 to indicate this, serves as a beautiful backdrop for the abundance of deep blue decorations. For a watch meant to honor a silver award, the fact that the dial is truly constructed of silver as instead of just being silver in color is a pleasant touch. This watch is filled with little elements like this that refer back to the original award. The Snoopy illustration on the running second sub-dial is the most noticeable of these. This Snoopy drawing was made specifically for NASA and matches the one that was used for the award. When you turn the watch over, you'll see an incredible lunar landscape with the Earth in the background. The Earth and stars are slightly more cartoonish, whereas the moon is almost photorealistic. However, Snoopy himself is missing and he only appears when the chronograph is running. Snoopy takes off on a command service module, just like the astronauts on Apollo 13 when the chronograph is started. Additionally, it triggers the Earth's rotation. This animation is known as the Magic Hand by Omega. It's an incredibly entertaining and endearing addition to a watch. The phrase, "eyes on the stars," which has appeared on both of the silver Snoopy Speedmasters before, is also visible at the top of the image. Over time, the Speedmaster's design has taken on a throwback vibe. The movement and materials are iterated and improved by Omega, but the overall design and feel of the Moonwatch remains the same. Without sacrificing even a little of what makes a Speedmaster, the Omega Speedmaster Silver Snoopy Award 50th anniversary elevates the speedy to delightful new heights. Let's take a look at some of its design features. This watch has a stainless steel case of 42mm and a thickness of 14.5mm. We're looking at a lug-to-lug of 48mm and a lug width of 20mm. It has a manual winding movement. Its domed sapphire crystal is scratch-resistant with an anti-reflective treatment on both sides. This watch has a water resistance of 50 meters and is priced at about $9,600. Here are 4 things to consider before buying the Omega Speedmaster Snoopy. Starting with number 1, the case. The 50th anniversary of the Silver Snoopy Award does not involve anything special. The Speedmaster Collection's profile and finishes are carried over to the 42mm stainless steel case. The standard Speedmaster has a thickness of 14.26 millimeters, which is somewhat larger than the 14.47 millimeters of the 45th anniversary. It is clear that blue is the primary color of the 50th anniversary motif. The silver and blue dial is slightly contrasted by the blue ceramic bezel, and they are joined by a blue canvas and leather strap. Omega's design team went a step further, adding a new technical feature to the watch. On the case back, in addition to the lovely silver and blue dial, is an animation. You can see Snoopy orbiting the moon in his spacecraft if you start the chronograph. The Earth disk is continually moving as it connects to the small seconds. An invisible hand holding the white spacecraft connects the chronograph hand to the automaton on the case back. Omega used lightweight aluminium for the chronograph hands to make it work. Otherwise, the additional weight would prevent the automaton from operating as expected. Moving along to number 2, the dial. The design of Snoopy 50th is visually stunning in every way. In order to create a stunning watch, Omega has taken advantage of the popularity of the blue and white dial combination. It doesn't seem unusual to have a panda dial set up as a Y chronograph, but this blue accented dial is more than simply a plain attractive dial. There are numerous details as well as a decent contrast. The dial is adorned with printed indices with Speedmaster and professional printing. Superluminova is fitted in the iconic blue hands from the Moon Watches line, making them easy to see in low light. Legibility is good under all lighting conditions. With central seconds, a 30-minute counter on the right, and a 12-hour counter at the bottom, the chronograph is in the well-known style. Snoopy-themed running seconds are displayed on the dial's left side. The dial, made of silver AG925, has been laser engraved. The renowned silver-embossed beagle has a special position at 9 o'clock. The style is an exact replica of the silver pin that winners get from NASA astronauts. You'll also discover a surprise on the case back. A nearly invisible crystal hand is seen animating Snoopy as he flies in the command and service module. Microstructured metallization and sapphire crystal are used to create the surroundings. The Earth itself is animated by the running seconds, and it takes a minute for one complete rotation. Onwards to number 3, the movement. The most advanced movement ever discovered in a Speedmaster Professional can be found inside the Silver Snoopy. The Omega Coaxial Master Chronometer Caliber 3861 is Meta's certified. The most recent Moonwatch model uses the same movement, which is jam-packed with cutting-edge technological upgrades. The Caliber 3861 has a coaxial escapement, a silicon balancing spring, and is Meta's approved. This movement has been COSC certified, cased up, and put through a variety of trials to verify sufficient shock resistance, water resistance, magnetic resistance, and accuracy, according to the Meta certification. The Caliber 3861 is especially notable for its resistance to magnetic forces up to 15,000 Gauss, which is higher than what the ordinary human is likely to encounter. All of this is done to ensure that the watch, even under the most strenuous circumstances, maintains a maximum deviation rate of just 0 or +5 seconds each day. This movement increases the value of a watch that already excels in almost every other area. And last but not least, number 4, the bracelet. A high-quality dark blue nylon strap is attached to the stainless steel case. Omega has been improving their strap game recently, and this is one well-built piece of kit. For increased durability, the strap incorporates a rubber gusset around the adjustment holes, a calfskin underside, and a stylish contrast stitch. The flight path of Apollo 13 is also imprinted on the bottom, displaying their orbit around the moon and trajectory back to Earth. Yet another of these finer details that conceal delicate information that only the wearer is aware of. Despite being a little stiff, the strap looks fantastic on the wrist as a whole. The watch will still look stunning when you replace it with a bracelet or a tan strap. Over time, the Speedmaster's design has taken on a retro vibe. The movement and materials are improved by Omega, but the overall design and feel of the Moonwatch remains the same. Without even compromising summarizing a little of what makes a Speedmaster, this Silver Snoopy Award 50th anniversary takes the Speedy to exciting new heights. And as mentioned before, it's ideal for Snoopy fans, Moonwatch lovers, and space enthusiasts. I've linked the watch below if it strikes your fancy. And this wraps up my review of the Omega Speedmaster Snoopy. Thank you for watching this video. Nothing helps my channel more than you watching until the very end. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Speedmaster Snoopy. And remember, time is your greatest asset.